I'm living in a town or village in an outer borough of something that calls itself a city. That is a major metropolis, so it should be on some kind of national registry. So it's a known hotspot for a bunch of different reasons: travel, leisure, counterfeiting, some crime. That would be New York City. I live in a state that is the state of New York that in my lifetime, even though I was registered as a red republic, its majority when it was time for a United States of America president in North America, it always came up blue, which is what Lynn and Lou are registered as. I don't know why. For a silent minority that's already under some type of silencer of some sort, because we don't fit in, whatever, in Generation X I didn't fit in. So I've got city, state, and then I've got country, where that would leave a triple threat that if the White House at any point changed its whatever, I don't know what it even goes off of, but I mean, that would be for the actual cabinetry or cabinet members, I apologize, I don't know what to call them, to take notice of their new voted leader. And now it would be a definite triple threat that it cannot be denied. I mean, it's obvious. New York State comes up blue in all of the red possibilities, which means something, in a bigger arena that looks over the management of the United States of America, since we're some kind of a union, I believe. But I don't know who that oversight committee is, because there seems to be some times where my personal security throughout my life frame, certainly Linda and Lou's, has been in triple threat situation, and I never even heard it on the news, on the nightly news. I'm in a major city that's got what qualifies for security concerns for myself. I've been personally harmed several times in the city. States got on FCC acknowledged news coverage with CNN and Fox, two networks that absolutely hate each other. Apparently they fight like cats and dogs. They both put it up as a blue state amongst the red. It's almost like it's been deoxygenated, and it's at such a level of concern, but I don't know why nobody's ever seen it that way. I don't really see it as democracy. I spoke to somebody who came in and sat with me randomly at a table. I said, if you don't understand something, and from a philosopher's stone, like I live in isolation, alienated from humans, so I didn't grow up with the same history, I didn't grow up with the same English, I definitely am not learned, I'm not a scholar, I don't know what the humans speak about, I've not watched great news programs, and I haven't researched companies who may have funded, I don't know how any of that works. I'm not inside that level of society, ever. So I'm in a uniquely positioned nothingness of unique deaf, unique blind, and unique to point certain things out that without personal bodily harm or threat of imprisonment, I would hope, because that's what I don't know if it's the Bill of Rights or the Constitution, but that's what I hear the FCC news says over and over again, that gives me some false sense of security that they actually mean it. So, without inciting riots or terror or anything, I'd just like to point out, since I have 4 children, and I don't know if my health is deteriorating, but I don't know if anyone else has noticed, on a very simple, plain note, that my city, state, and country seem to have acknowledged a very quiet something, but I don't ever hear anybody speaking of it, and I don't know if that puts me in a worse position or if I qualify for some extra service help. Because again, getting compensation or any kind of fund or labor or some kind of if I can contribute in some way, none of that. There's not even anyone in the local area to ask, and I don't want to be intimidated or like stalked down by, I don't know, really pushy people, because I know that there's some of those in the city. I think whatever keeps this area quiet between, I'm going to just give 3 shout outs, between Department of Sanitation, FDNY, and NYPD. Between those 3, thank you for keeping the intimidation tactics to a minimum for now, and for not allowing people to come in and scream and shout nasty things, because it's been a lot. So I don't know how to point that out. I don't know who to ask. It's just something I've noticed. I wasn't sure if the professionals had noticed, or if they're so busy in their day-to-day defense or fight that they perhaps overlooked when a triple threat comes up. Does that up the intensification of some other process to protect the person that's being hurt? Because I'm thinking that there is a process. I just don't know. I'm walking on bell. I just don't know what bells to ring, because the bell I walk on is not a ringable bell. It's just me walking up and down with an umbrella. Sometimes they yell nasty things, and I don't know. It's just a really strange place to be in at 43 after so much waste of time. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxy is broken. And it is Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.